everybody, welcome back to my channel, and this is Aloha. I wanted to show you guys my latest creations, and if you guys follow me on my IG, I've been working on two Victorian themed junk journals, and I will show you one of them because I'm still finishing up this one here. So I guess you can tell that one is more of the lady Victorian themed, and the other one is more of the children's Victorian themed junk journal. So this is kind of just a sneak peek, guys. It's not quite finished yet, so I'll put that aside. And here is the lady Victorian junk journal. It is full of stuff, and it just gets thick, and then you're like, oh boy. So I made this a while back. I posted this on one of my IG posts, and I included it on this journal. And I wanted to tell you guys also that I wanted to dedicate this journal to a dear friend that I've met. Her name is Dina. She is Timeless Junk Journals, and I met her because I reached out to her, and she had given me such wonderful things so that I could work on my Victorian themed junk journals. So Dina, thank you, and you know, I am so grateful. So I will show you, and I'm sure you will see some of the familiar things that you did give me. For example, this crocheted butterfly, it's so beautiful, as well as this one here. What had happened was I had this attached, this piece here, because when I was drawing it and trying to construct it in my head, and then I of course draw it out, initially in my mind it would actually work out here, so I would tie it from here, but it wasn't sturdy. So and then I realized it already after I've already covered it with the paper. So I ended up just attaching this over top, and then of course it didn't look very nice. So I thought of just patching this crocheted flower, and I actually love it. It's just a little clip that attaches there. And guys, the thing about this junk journal, I guess it's 2-in-1. So I made this into a trifold. So oh yeah, look at this, guys. This has a plastic slip there, so but you can't remove it. It's already attached there permanently. So anywho, let's see. So this is how it flips out, guys. So this would be the actual journal, but this is a semi, what do you call it? It's not, it's not bound to the spine, so you can actually remove these, but this signature is bound together. So but I mean, if you really wanted to remove or add, you can just take this out, right? So anywho, okay, let's start out with the back. I made little slits for the little ephemeras that I cut out from a book, a Victorian scrapbook. It's not authentic, guys. It's just like a printed manufacturer one. So I cut up a bunch of illustrations. I didn't back it up with you know, I left it for you guys to decide. Either you can stick it on your pages, or you can back it up with some tea-dyed paper so you could journal on the back. I received a whole bunch of these beautiful Victorian children, again from Timeless Junk Journals, and I thought I'd share those with you. And here's some more. You guys are going to receive a lot of ephemeras in this journal. I made two, I guess, folders. This is from the file folder that I love to make. And this, I was really happy with the result of how I sewed this, actually, guys. This is so awesome. But, you know, this is kind of a little bit wonky, but that's okay. I still love it. And it's, you know, you could journal on the back. This is a page that I ripped out from a book. I wanted to use it, but then I liked how it talked about, you know, some history, so I left it as is, and you guys could decide what you want to do with a photo, with a page. Like, for example, this is such a beautiful page, but you know, there's these things on the back that you could read, and it's just really wonderful. So here's one, and that just tucks in here. And these are just little journaling cards. And this is from a magazine that I thought that would look really good there. And then another pocket right here. There you go. Just an ephemera wanting to come in. See how beautiful this illustration is? I didn't want to, I just wanted to leave it. So that's why you guys can decide, because I couldn't. And then I made a letter folder for, you know, letter writing. And these are 2 envelopes. And I made a pocket. This is just a sticker. It's a, what is it? What do you call these guys? Gosh, I'm forgetting. But you know, you know what it is. I'm assuming you guys know what it is. So here's a cutout from a book of decoupage from, you know, Victorian times. Not authentic Victorian, but it was a book about that. And some letter pages, which I love. And a pocket. Another book page. And I fussy cut and then decoupage that on here. So here is first signature. So yeah, it can get long. You can remove that, and you could just fold that over if you wanted to, or remove this actual signature and then work on that one signature. So guys, I made these tags. I was over the moon when I received a Sizzix, and I don't own anything like that. So for Dina to give me such a wonderful gift, I was speechless. So you know, I played around with it, and I love it. And there was a circle die cut, and I made it into a tag. This is a fabric. Yeah, so it's fabric, and I just sewed around it. And I tried my hardest to keep it round. And I really love how this tag turned out. See, and then you could cut it out. You could journal on the back. Like, look how beautiful that is. Anyway, that's just, I love it. And then, okay, so This was part of that a book that actually my mom gave me, and it's a date book, you know, to write special dates and birthdays and things like that. So I just incorporated it, and I love the writing. I mean, you could journal on there if you wanted to. And then I just left it open, and then I just tucked this extra paper here, and there it goes. This is a vintage music page from 1930s, and I just coffee dyed it. This is a page from a vintage magazine, and it's called Victoria, and I incorporated that there. I love the images, and you could definitely decoupage or collage on this page. And this is a pocket and a magazine. I had a couple of magazines given to me, and as well as a Victorian book, and I just incorporated that on the signature. And then I made this little paper clip embellishment, and this is a vintage wallpaper, and I made it into an envelope, and here's a photo of Queen Victoria and her 6 children with her prince Albert, right? Yes. And again, pocket, ephemera. Look at the images, guys. This is so beautiful. There was a lot of things I wanted to do for this journal, but I was yeah, there was a lot of things I wanted to do. And this is just a little tag, and these little extra paper where you could journal. And this is also a vintage book. It's in French, and I believe it's 1930s as well. Then I made this little, what do you call this, pocket, and it has a whole bunch of, you know, ephemeras that you could use, guys, that I fussy cut out. And this is from my history book, and I cut out, this is a newspaper clipping, print, not original. So I incorporated that because we all know Queen Victoria, hence the Victorian era. She reigned during that time very well. Had a lot of industrial things that happened during that time, as well as a lot of developing industries, I guess you could say. So here's some fussy cut. Let's see, this is an actual newsprint, again from a book. Keep some of your cutouts there. And that's just a vintage lace, guys. And another one of those bands, but I just left that like that and hung it there. I thought it was really nice. And I made this. So cute. This is a vintage clothespin. And I just made a pocket from an envelope. Oh, there's at the back, also at the front. And this little back of a postcard, it was actually one big poster that I purchased at one of my favorite shops here. And it was all postcards, and then I just cut them all out. And you could journal on the back here, guys. And I love the texture of this paper. It's not smooth. So there you go. Another pocket. Crafts. And here's two little pockets. Again, some journaling cards. And I made this little tab. Dina had given me some of these and they were so cute. And this is from her as well. And I just put a washi on top. And I just sewed in this fabric. So I just left it. You guys, you know, you could do whatever you like. Here's the second signature. This is a pocket, this butterfly pocket, and then a little tuck. So there. And this was from a book, a children's book. And I cut it up and took the images out. And this is a vintage postcard, and it's $18.99, $19.01. So I kind of so I wanted to keep it within the time frame. So that's why I included this postcard here. And I made, well, I didn't make the envelope, but I did attach a vintage wallpaper as well as a little charm. And I know what this is. It's called an eyelash trim. Woohoo! And guys, you could journal there. Okay. Oh, guys, this is actually my favorite. So, one of my friends from IG and YouTube, her name is Frauke. She's the Quiet Rebel Journal. She made these little baubles, and they look like little ornaments. And they were so cute, and I wanted to make one, and I wanted to incorporate it, and I did somehow. So I made this little flip out, and it turned out so adorable and so cute. Here, let me see. You can see better. So they're vintage images, and they're so cute. Yeah, one of my favorite pages for sure is because of this bauble embellishment. And another vintage postcard, and MH 1888. And then I made this journaling card again. And I'm really enjoying the sewing this time around. And it's really beautiful how I managed to do the stitching this time around. Did leave a lot of empty pages for you guys to work on. And again, this is a little tuck. And this is a pocket, some lace. See, good tuck. And this paper here looks like one of those handmade paper that I got at the thrift shop. And oh my gosh, guys, so one of the first wonderful thrift finds that I found a while back was this fashion book from the era. So I think it was mid 1800s to early 1900s. So I just included a page for you guys to enjoy. And wow, cross stitch and a little pocket. I made this tag. This is also, the back is empty, and I just sewed around it. Really enjoying the sewing, guys. And another one of those cut out from the poster, and you could definitely journal on the back. journal here. And then this one, guys, kind of like a little secret page. You could put, you know, collage here if you wanted, or put a lined paper and then journal. Then I included this music envelope that I made, and then I just included this for you guys to use and journal. A lot of journaling definitely that you guys can do here. And I made this another tag, more journaling that you guys could do. Little quotes. I love writing quotes. And here's another letter page. And here's a nice little illustration from one of the books that I found at the thrift shop. And I left it because, you know, there's this poem here and I really like it. And a belly band. Then I made this. It's an inspiration from Dina. She gave me a whole bunch of them. And it's this floral journaling card. So I just got inspired and took that inspiration and did it also. So this is just an example where you could take some of those ephemeras that I cut out and glue a piece of book page. I just used my special scissors and then backed it with some journal writing paper. My collaging. And here's another pocket, journaling card, and I glued on some lace on top of this little tag that also Dina had given me. And I made this envelope and I just put some, you know, ephemeras. And then another one of those tags that I love to make. This is a fabric. I just embellished it with a sticker. And this is just a blank page. I love this. Dried flower press page from the magazine. And look, guys, this is the vintage music book that I bought, and it actually has the person's writing on this page. I think that's very special. And another pocket. And I included this children's book. I received this from a Happy Mail. I believe it's from Frauke, and it's in Dutch, but it's got these cool images and illustrations that remind me of the era, so I included it there. And again, lots of pages, pocket, I just love feeling the texture of the pages and the paper. Everything is coffee dyed. Another tuck here. I don't know if you could see it, it's very shadowy. And then it flips open where you could write something there. There you go. Oh, and this is from from that interactive book I got. And it's a whole page and I cut it. So it's interactive. It has this little turning spinner thing. And so I guess it was double page. So when I cut it in half, it opened up like this. And I just thought I'd figure, oh, I'll use it as an envelope. So I just tucked in some, again, some pages and some journaling cards. And I just stitched on some lace and, oops, and there you go. I think it's very cute. And some more ephemeras. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this book, I will be including a little special, envelope with stuff. I will not show you that, but yeah, it will be included in the purchase. And if you are interested, please just go to my IG. It's alohascreations. I'll link the information down below my description. And I'll tell you guys, or if you guys need to, know the details. And so we come to almost to the end here, guys. So I did incorporate another pocket. Here's more wonderful Victorian pages. I think these are, posters and advertisement. And I also included that metal plate corner, book corners. And there you have it, guys. It's quite chunky and full of stuff, and more stuff if you guys are interested in purchasing this beauty. I really loved making this. I mean, it was still a challenge as I didn't really have many Victorian themed or even anything authentic really, but I still, that's the point, junk journaling, junk journals. I still try to maintain the era, and I hope I've established that. So I hope you guys like this, and let me know what you guys think. And you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye for now, guys.